Verstappen is fuming after FIA make changes to qualifying results. Hamilton throws shade at Verstappen, and Lando dominates in qualifying. Do consider subbing. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Max Verstappen faced considerable challenges during the qualifying session for the Austrian Grand Prix, where he will start in 7th position. This weekend is pivotal for Red Bull Racing, as it is their home race, yet the team's performance did not meet expectations. As the reigning champion, Verstappen found the qualifying session particularly perplexing. Despite moving past Q1, he struggled with his RB21, saying he felt challenged at every corner. Following the session, he candidly shared his frustrations with the media, revealing, "I think yesterday already was not good. Over one lap, long run, it wasn't good." Despite a slightly more positive performance during practice 3, Verstappen's demeanor shifted in qualifying. He stated that the car felt worse than anticipated, describing the experience as bad during each corner. He expressed his frustration with the balance of the vehicle, whether it was understeering or oversteering, making every lap feel inconsistent. "Even every single lap that I did, I had a bit of a different behavior with the car," he lamented, emphasizing how this unpredictability is far from ideal for any driver. The Austrian GP has historically posed challenges for many teams, and Verstappen's sentiments echoed broader concerns within Red Bull Racing, particularly regarding the RB21's performance throughout the season. By acknowledging the struggles, Verstappen and his team are attempting to regroup and strategize for a better outcome, despite not finding clear answers to their issues during this qualifying session. Additionally, temperature plays a significant role in race conditions, and for Verstappen, the hotter settings during qualifying further complicated the car's performance. "The hotter conditions for sure are not that good for our car," he acknowledged, hinting at the various factors that could be influencing their performance on the track. The challenges faced by Verstappen serve as a sobering reminder of the unpredictable nature of motorsport, where every detail can have repercussions on the outcome. With the Grand Prix ahead, viewers will be keen to see how the reigning champion tackles these obstacles, and whether Red Bull Racing can adapt and improve their strategy for a stronger showing on race day. Stay tuned for more updates as we continue to follow the action from the Austrian Grand Prix. As the qualifying session drew closer, Max Verstappen felt a dip in performance that caught him and the Red Bull team off guard. He remarked that despite feeling good in the 3rd practice session, minor adjustments were made which he believed wouldn't significantly alter the car's balance. However, high track temperatures and increasing wind conditions turned out to be detrimental, making the situation worse than expected. Verstappen noted, "I didn't expect it to be this bad in qualifying," indicating that the whole team shared his surprise. It's critical to analyze what went wrong, as the issues faced were not the same ones they had encountered at the start of the season. In addition, the leadership change on the pit box was not a factor in their lack of performance, nor could the new upgrades entirely be blamed. Reflecting on the sudden decline in performance, he expressed that they really took a step back, a concerning sign leading into a crucial qualifying round. As race day approached, he admitted he didn't expect to fight for a top position, especially under hotter conditions that could further hinder their pace. In other news, Lando Norris made waves by securing pole position at the Austrian Grand Prix, showcasing a dominant performance that focalized attention on the exciting dynamics of the race weekend. And with all the changes and challenges surrounding Red Bull and Verstappen, the motorsport community is left wondering how these developments will unfold in the upcoming races as they strive to regain their competitive edge. Keep following for more insights and updates from the world of Formula One. Lando Norris had a moment of triumph at the Austrian Grand Prix as he took pole position, a feat he achieved with an impressive lead of over half a second. After facing a challenging season, this moment felt like a return to the form he once had, reminding him of the old me. The joy was palpable when Norris learned of his pole position, jubilantly expressing his gratitude over the team radio. He remarked, "Nice to see the old me back every now and then, huh, Nolly?" His spirit was infectious as he celebrated this significant achievement in the 2025 season, reflecting on the ups and downs he's faced. Despite being touted as a championship favorite, Norris had discovered that this season was tougher than anticipated. While McLaren has displayed great strength, Norris pointed out that the car didn't perfectly align with his driving style. After a strong start to the season with a win in Australia, he found himself competing closely with teammate Oscar Piastri, who had started to catch up. However, everything came together in Austria. The team's new upgrade package allowed Norris to harness his skills fully, showcasing a dominant performance throughout qualifying. Even with a hiccup missing the first practice session, he maintained firm control, proving his prowess on the track. In the post-qualifying press conference, Norris exuded confidence while discussing his near-perfect lap. He described the intensity of his performance and how close he was to pushing the car's limits, reflecting on the excitement mixed with nerves that come with such high-stakes moments. Every corner demanded commitment, and reaching his potential filled him with satisfaction. He topped the charts easily throughout the qualifying session, setting a commanding lap time on his first run, and even extending his lead with a strong second run. Yet, he reminded everyone that the competition, particularly from the Ferraris, was never too far behind. As Lando Norris prepares to race from pole position, fans are eager to see if this marks a true turning point for him this season. Will the old him continue to shine? Only time will tell. Lando Norris delivered an impressive performance, clinching pole position at the Austrian Grand Prix. Although there were moments of uncertainty in qualifying, with teammate Oscar Piastri looming as a potential contender, Norris maintained his composure. He acknowledged the pressure but expressed confidence, stating he was pleased with the steps he had taken throughout the weekend. "It's very satisfying to snag a pole position," he remarked, emphasizing the importance of consistency for the season ahead. Norris reflected on how success can come and go, but it's about making progress. "I did what I needed to do today, and that's what mattered," he said, illustrating his humble approach to the intense competition. His car's performance has surpassed expectations, with Norris attributing part of the success to the new upgrades introduced by McLaren. Feeling comfortable and focused in the car has played a significant role in his improved mindset, leading to what he described as easily his best qualifying performance of the year. "Not as maybe as exciting as Monaco, but definitely a better put-together lap," he said confidently. Looking forward to race day, Norris is optimistic. With only 22 points separating him from Piastri in the championship standings, a win could significantly shift the tide. He exudes confidence that a very good day awaits on Sunday, setting the stage for an exciting race ahead. As fans gear up for the action, many wonder if Norris's pole position is the sign of continued success or simply a momentary highlight. One thing's for sure, the 2025 Austrian Grand Prix promises to be a thrilling spectacle. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen have always maintained a competitive rivalry, one filled with both respect and playful jabs. Recently, Hamilton took the opportunity to poke fun at Verstappen ahead of the Austrian Grand Prix. Hamilton quipped that he wouldn't be bumping into anybody at the race start because, as he put it, Verstappen isn't up there at the front. This comment came shortly after Verstappen had an unfortunate collision with George Russell during the Spanish Grand Prix, a moment that raised eyebrows in the motorsport community. Verstappen, a formidable competitor and the reigning world champion, is known for his aggressive driving style. However, that style has now put him on the cusp of a disciplinary issue, particularly as he faces the possibility of a one-race ban following the incident with Russell. As for Hamilton, his performance during the qualifying sessions in Austria showed promise. He managed to secure fourth place on the grid, just a tenth behind his Ferrari teammate Charles Leclerc, who will start on the second row. This result was a significant boost for Hamilton, especially since Ferrari introduced a new floor to their SF25 car, aiming to improve upon their season's inconsistent performance. Meanwhile, Verstappen fared less favorably in the qualifying rounds, finding himself in seventh after yellow flags from Pierre Gasly's spinning Alpine impacted his final lap. It's clear that this race holds extra weight for both drivers, with Hamilton seizing the moment to throw in a lighthearted jab at his rival while discussing the general chaos that often occurs at the Austrian GP. In a follow-up comment, Hamilton expressed relief at having made substantial progress during the qualifying sessions, especially after struggling to find pace during the practice rounds. He remarked on how beneficial the team's adjustments overnight had been for his performance, describing it as one of his most efficient qualifying efforts since joining Ferrari. Hamilton's cheeky remark about not bumping into anyone resonated well in the paddock, echoing sentiments from George Russell, who had previously made a similar comment about leveraging Verstappen's current disciplinary situation. It's these types of interactions and commentary that keep the competitive spirit alive in Formula One, adding more depth to the storytelling that surrounds each race weekend. As we look forward to the excitement of the Austrian Grand Prix, fans are eager to see how it unfolds, especially with drivers like Hamilton who are keen on seizing every opportunity while keeping tensions high among their rivals. Lewis Hamilton expressed his satisfaction with the performance of his car, stating that he felt much happier with the progress made. He noted the importance of closing the gap with teammate Charles Leclerc, who is well acquainted with the Ferrari setup. Hamilton highlighted a memorable moment during qualifying when he was nearly 0.3 of a second faster going into Turn 6, only to experience a significant snap that ultimately left him finishing 0.6 up on the time. Despite this, he mentioned there were definite positives, crediting his team for an outstanding operational performance throughout the qualifying process. In the weekend's action, one notable development was Ferrari's updated floor, which Hamilton acknowledged is helping to maximize performance. He appreciated the team's hard work, remembering past struggles with the degradation of floors and the benefits of having a new one to enhance efficiency. Meanwhile, Max Verstappen faced his own challenges during the Austrian GP qualifying, describing every corner as a struggle and ultimately starting in 7th position. In contrast, Lando Norris delivered a remarkable performance, securing pole position with a dominant display. As the racing excitement builds, discussions swirl around potential future moves for top drivers like Verstappen, especially after comments that reignited rumors of him transferring to Mercedes. The atmosphere remains charged as we await the results of the Austrian Grand Prix and the unfolding strategies of the drivers involved. Tune in for more insights and updates as the race weekend progresses. Lando Norris is back in the spotlight, feeling like the old me after securing pole position for the Austrian Grand Prix. This is a significant moment for the McLaren star, who claimed the top spot in qualifying with a stunning lead of over half a second. It's been a challenging season for Norris, despite the apparent strength of the McLaren car. However, this comeback reflects his desire to celebrate the return of his best self. After learning he'd achieved pole position for the 2025 Austrian Grand Prix, Norris couldn't contain his excitement, expressing his gratitude over the radio. "Yes, thank you guys. Nice to see the old me back every now and then, huh?" Entering the 2025 F1 season as a championship favorite due to last year's remarkable performance, Norris found himself facing unexpected hurdles. Although McLaren provided a strong vehicle, it wasn't perfectly aligned with his driving style. Despite a victorious start in Australia and an early championship lead, his teammate Oscar Piastri began to make strides, complicating Norris's championship contention. In Austria, however, everything fell into place. With new upgrades added to the car, Norris didn't let the fact that he missed the first free practice session deter him. He proved to be unstoppable throughout the weekend, showcasing a level of dominance that reminded fans and experts alike of his potential. In post-qualifying interviews, Norris maintained a composed demeanor, even while beaming with pride. He described his final Q3 lap as being close to perfection. "It's impossible to say, but as close as I would probably ask for," he noted, reflecting on the fine margins in motorsport. Racing at such high speeds, especially in challenging sectors like Turn 6 and 7, requires an immense commitment from drivers. Norris conveyed the mixture of excitement and nervousness that accompanies such critical moments on the track, emphasizing that the satisfaction of a successful lap makes it all worthwhile. Throughout the session, Norris consistently topped the charts, achieving pole position on his first Q3 attempt. Even with that advantage, he didn't relax in his second run, acknowledging that his competitors, including the Ferraris and Charles Leclerc, were right behind him and closing in. As the excitement builds for the Austrian Grand Prix, Lando Norris's journey back to the front of the grid serves as a reminder of the fierce competition and the relentless pursuit of excellence in Formula One. Fans will be eager to see if he can carry this momentum into the race and secure a victory. Lando Norris has truly made his mark at the Austrian Grand Prix, clinching pole position with a remarkable performance. Despite expressing some concern about his teammate Oscar Piastri's potential to overtake him in qualifying, Norris remained confident. He stated that he was pleasantly surprised by the gap between him and his competitors during qualifying. He doesn't shy away from acknowledging that there's always room for improvement, saying, "I still knew there were places to improve." However, the satisfaction of earning pole position, especially in such a dominant fashion, is not lost on him. It's about consistency, he emphasized, noting that while one strong performance is exciting, the ultimate goal is to build on that success throughout the season. Reflecting on his qualifying lap, he remarked, "It was easily my best qualifying of the year." He even claimed it was one of the best laps he'd ever done, showcasing both his skills and the upgrades in his McLaren. "I think that's reassuring for myself," he added, highlighting how improved mindset and comfort in the car have played crucial roles in his success. As he gears up for the race, Norris is confident that a very good day is ahead. With just 22 points separating him from Piastri in the championship standings, a win would undoubtedly bolster his position. Fans are eager to see how he performs and if he can turn this pole position into a victory on race day. Stay tuned as the excitement unfolds at the Austrian Grand Prix.